Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're watching Green Wave TV, alternative media television. I want to talk to you today about what I think is going to happen next with the executive order that President Barack Obama is pushing and forcing on the American people. And first off, this is just absolutely absurd. Read the Second Amendment. Read it. We have every right to form a well-regulated militia here in the United States so that we can adequately defend ourselves from a tyrannical, oppressive government. Now, anytime power is concentrated within a select few individuals, or maybe even one person in this case, or the people that control and puppeteer President Barack Obama, we've got a problem. And I want you to think about this for a moment. Without a Congress, that's what executive power means. President Barack Obama has passed more executive orders than any other president in the history of America in the few short 100+ years, 200+ years that we've been a free land. An executive order means there is no Congress anymore. Think about that. There is no government here in the United States anymore. This guy just does whatever he wants. And, you know, Americans constantly ask, and they'll ask me, they'll say, Christopher, why do we need automatic weapons? Why do we need AK-47s? Why do we need magazines with more than 10 bullets? I'll tell you why. It's in the Second Amendment. How can we form a well-regulated militia if we don't have the same arms that the military has, that our government has, that the police has? What are we going to do? Are we going to fight an oppressive government with baseball bats? Are we going to fight with our fists while they're shooting us down with machine guns? There's a reason why our founding fathers put the Second Amendment in the U.S. Constitution. And remember, all you loudmouth liberals out there, and it really isn't a liberal versus conservative thing, but all of you loudmouth liberals out there that say, Obama, take my guns, we don't need AK-47s, we don't need these weapons, I've got a message for you. The First Amendment, freedom of speech, is protected by the Second Amendment. Amendment number 2. And without that, we don't have the freedom of anything. Reread the Second Amendment. Reread it. We have every right to defend ourselves, and we have every right to form a well-regulated militia. Without that, we don't have a country. Now, let's keep in mind here. Let's keep in mind that America was founded on the Brits, people like Piers Morgan, these types of people, these tyrants trying to take away our guns. And now we have President Barack Obama doing just that. What the American people need to understand is that this isn't about Sandy Hook. This isn't about these tragic shootings. It's not about any of that. It's not about what happened in Aurora, Colorado. This has been the agenda of the global power structure from the very beginning. This has been the agenda of Obama and the people he represents since he was elected. The UN Disarmament Treaty was being pushed into motion before Sandy Hook ever occurred. Before Adam Lanza and these criminals and these insane people began lighting people up. Before any of this ever happened, this has been the agenda. It's not that President Barack Obama or our government officials don't like guns. They love guns. They're killing people and blowing people up every single day. What do you think's happening in the Middle East? Obama is murdering millions of people overseas. It's not that they don't like guns. No, what they like is power, and that's what this gun grab is about. It's about power, and it's about control. He who fires through the barrel of a gun wields his power on the rest of the land. And that's exactly what we have today. This is about power. This is about control. We have seen this time and time again throughout history. We saw this with the rise of Hitler. We saw this with the collapse of Russia, the USSR. They confiscate the guns first. They sell the American public on the idea that it'll be safer, that there'll be less of these crazy people killing people at schools, killing people at movie theaters. And once they have your guns, they start killing you. It's happened time and time again throughout history. Things got so bad in Russia during the collapse that people actually turned to cannibalization. I'm not making this shit up. It was so bad that they actually began eating each other. And you were shot in front of your family members by the government. Hitler took you out, threw you into a concentration camp, and blew your brains out in front of your family. Yet here we are making the same mistakes that we have studied and that we know has happened in the past. And now we're making the mistake here in the United States. Thank God we have well-regulated militias in this country. Thank God we have militias here in Arizona, my home state, and militias in Texas. And thank God they're armed to the teeth. Because they're going to need the arms that they've been stockpiling the past few years. They're going to need the training. These are the only people adequately equipped to protect us. And I want you to think about that. These are the only people here still around in America today. And most of America thinks they're crackpots. Most of America thinks these people are crazy. But these are the only people left to defend our land. Remember, during the first American Revolution, it was peasants. It was the common man that took up arms. It was the common person defending their homeland, their family, the right to freedom. And that's what we have today. In this oppressive, murderous government, and this agenda that has been the agenda from the very day President Barack Obama was elected president isn't a coincidence. And the fact that they are using executive power and executive privilege to take our guns is a declaration of war against the American people. A declaration of war, and it's absolute tyranny. I pray for this country. I pray for the people of America. I pray for the people of the world. We have a long road ahead of us. We have many challenges ahead of us. But you have to ask yourself the question, do you want to be free? Do you want to be free? Or do you want to give that control and do you want to give that power to a single individual or a single person or a group of people that call themselves our government? The same people that have ripped us off, raped us, stolen from us in 2008, bailed themselves out, and are now coming after the guns. It's the only thing that we have left to defend ourselves. We've already been raped. We have already been stolen from. We have already been bankrupted. Generations from now, our children bankrupted, and now they're coming for our guns. And they are threatening and they are directly infringing our Second Amendment and our very ability to form well-regulated militias in this country and our right to self-defense. A right to self-defense that allows us to not only defend our homeland, but to defend our freedom. This is what's happening in America today, and it is no joke. Please get this message out to as many people as you can. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and get the truth out to the American people. I'm Christopher Green. You've been watching Green Wave TV, alternative media television, and I just deliver the Daily Wave. Hard-hitting and in your face.